Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Fairfield and the campus of Lawrence High School for tonight's schoolgirl Class A KVAC matchup, where the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs take on the Brewer Lady Witches. Tonight's game is a special game. The teams are dressed in pink. It's also Pal Night here. It's Box Out Cancer Night. It's the third annual Box Out Cancer. It's a fundraiser for the Harold Alfond Center for Cancer Care, which is located in Augusta. Proceeds from the fundraising that happens this evening go to that very valuable resource. A little bit of a preview of tonight's action. The Brewer Witches come in with a record of 3-12. But don't let that fool you. They have the ability to play with some teams that have been in the upper echelon of the KVAC. They've got wins over Mount Blue, Camden Hills, and Nokomis. Lawrence comes in the 3 slot. If the tournament was to start right now, Brewer would be 11th. They're behind Gardner and Hampden Academy in the Heel Point standings. The Lady Bulldogs are 5-1 at home, and they're on a 2-game win streak with away victories from Skowhegan and Messalonskee. Tonight, the fans are all standing here, and the Pal kids are out for the starting lineups, running all over the floor. Referees probably hate that because you know where their feet just came from. Tonight is Boxing Out Cancer Night. Give you a little bit of a background on the Harold Alfond Cancer Center. And it's located in Augusta. It takes care of 12% of Maine's cancer population, and it sees more than 7,000 patients with cancer diagnosis annually. And that's 11,000 of those are new diagnoses every year. The cancer clinic is where they look to take care of the whole person through their clinical support. And it's something that's been very near and dear to the heart of the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs program. And we'd like to reach out and thank also Hometown Veterinary Clinic for providing the T-shirts tonight for the Box Out Cancer. Now we're going to get to the starting lineups. Brewer is coached by Chris Hoare. Number 3, Grace Robinson, a senior. Number 5, Brooke Merrill, a junior. Mackenzie Dorr, number 20, is a senior. Catherine Austin, number 24, a senior. And Janessa Bishop, a junior. Lawrence is coached by Greg Chesley. Number 1, Alyssa Bork. Number 2, Megan Curtis. Number 3, Savannah Weston. Hope Bouchard gets a start tonight, number 32. And number 34, Sarah Poli. Now we'll turn this over to the Soldiers of Sound and Lauren Fields for tonight's national anthem. Now the pageantry is over and the little kids are going to clear the floor. The little Lady Bulldogs from the PAL program. That's the Police Athletic League that's here in Fairfield. Some interesting things that will take place tonight outside from basketball is some of the fundraising events. At halftime, there's going to be a shopping cart that goes up and down the basket line, and there's a 50-50 that happened where there's numbered tennis balls, and people in the stands try to throw tennis balls into the shopping cart, and in essence, pegging the person driving the shopping cart. We're set to tip it up here in Fairfield. Paulai set to jump it up, and she's jumping it up with Austin. And we're underway. Lawrence controls the tip. Hope Bouchard with the ball. Gets it over to Alyssa Burke. Megan Curtis has it now. Curtis looking to penetrate. 5-second, closely guarded. Turnover. Say quick 5 seconds. As Brewer has their first possession of the game. This is Dorr. Dorr gets it over to Murrow. Murrow with the ball now. Dribble handoff, almost taken away. Now it's Robinson that has the ball. Curtis fighting through a screen. Dorr with it. Gets it over to Murrow. Moreau dribbling, moving screen there, no call. Moreau takes to the left side, gets it back out to Robertson. Baseline jump shot, no good. Rebounded by the Lady Bulldogs. And we're up the floor in a hurry. Savannah Weston with the basketball, looking to attack. Goes to the left-hand side, finds Alyssa Burke, wide open for three. That one's off the rim, no good. Rebound fought for. Sarah Paulai almost comes down with it, but Brewer tips it away and comes down with a rebound. Dorr has the ball now, bringing it, going from left to right on your screen. Gets it over to Moreau. Moreau around the perimeter, gets it over to Robertson. Robertson dumps it in. That's Dorr. Turnaround jump shot. Check that. That's Austin. Turnaround jump shot is good. And Brewer off to an early lead. 2-0 Witches. Hope Bouchard with the ball. Dribble handoff to Weston. Weston penetrates. Baseline. Ooh, Sarah Paulai was hammered on that layup, but no call. And it's back up for the Witches. 3-point opportunity here for Robertson, and that one's good. Nobody told Brewer they shouldn't win this basketball game. 5-0 Brewer. Megan Curtis with the ball. Wearing black shoes tonight. That's different for her. Bork with the ball, gets it over to Weston. Weston holds it out on the perimeter, looking to penetrate left side. Always coming back to the left side. We're going to get a hold there. I think the foul's going to be on the floor. Foul's going to be on Brewer number 20. That's Mackenzie Dorr. That is her first, team's first. Ball's on the baseline. Curtis to inbound. Gets it into Weston. Weston has it back to Curtis. Shooter's open. She likes it up. Megan Curtis off the baseline. Dorr with it now, looking to penetrate left side. Out of control and throws that one away. Tried to tip it over to Moreau, but didn't happen that way. Megan Curtis running the point here. 1-4 power set. Paulai has it, gets it into Weston. Weston left hand. That one's no good. Lots of contact, letting them play clean in the post tonight, early. Robertson has it, dumps it in underneath, gets it to Austin. Austin has it, looking to get rid of it. She does. Moreau has it, penetrates right side. Picked up by Paulai. Ball in the paint and back out now. Austin out on the perimeter, way away from where her range is. Ball penetrates to the baseline and back out. 3-point opportunity is up and no good. That was Robinson on the miss. Lawrence tries to control it. luckily, I guess they're going to say it was tipped away by Austin there on the baseline. Lawrence retains possession after the turnover, or loose ball in the rebounding action. Curtis penetrates. She takes a no layup foul from Austin. And she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Megan Curtis, typically a very decent free throw shooter. First one up and good. Four minutes, 23 seconds remain in the first period in this one. Megan Curtis makes them both. As Lawrence jumps into a half-court trap here. 1-2-2 half-court trap after a made free throw. Looking to take the ball away from the middle. They almost do. Brewer breaks it. It's kind of disorganized in their offense. Get the ball into Austin. Uh-oh, Savannah Weston is hurt. Her ankle just went out on her again. Moreau with a jump shot. That was no good. Officials timeout. She's been struggling with a bad ankle all year, and I think something just gave. This is not only sad for the young lady because this is her senior year, but she's a big, big part of what happens offensively for the Lady Bulldogs. Hopefully she's okay. Just a scare. Take the time to pay the bills while we take this timeout. Today's game is brought to you by KSW Federal Credit Union. KSW Federal Credit Union, located at 222 College Avenue in Waterville and locations in Belfast. KSW, everything we do for you. Thanks for watching us on channel 1301 on your Spectrum dial, and also on YouTube for Crossroads TV. We're going to take a slight pause here and an injury timeout, and we'll be back with basketball action shortly. And the injury timeout is over. It was just a slight pause, like we'd all hoped. Weston walked off under her own power, so that's kind of a good sign. We're back to basketball here. That ball gets inbounded, and Moreau has it. Gets it over to Dorr. Dorr penetrates, looks to pitch. That one's tipped around and knocked out of bounds by the Lady Bulldogs. Tried to get it into Bishop, but Bishop couldn't quite handle the pass. It was kind of batted around out of there. Got an inbound play that looks like disorganized rabble, but got the ball in. Moreau with it, penetrates left side, gets it to Austin. Austin jump shot from the baseline. That one's good. 7-5 Witches. 3 minutes and 35 seconds in the first period remaining. Bouchard with the ball. Gets it over to Dunphy. Dunphy just checked into the game for Weston. Telegraph pass. Western Union, I'd like to make a pass, please. That one's a turnover, and then she makes a foul. Mistakes come in twos sometimes, and there's two of them on 22. Moreau shooting two. First one's up and good. Extends the lead, 8-5, Brewer. Checking into the game for the Lady Bulldogs is Carr. Out goes Bork. Second foul shot is good by Brooke Moreau. Megan Curtis to run the offense here. 1-4 low set for the Lady Bulldogs. High screen. Penetrate. Curtis up off the window and good. Megan was able to get and break down the defender and get into the lane. Now it's time to concentrate on the stop. Bishop gets it over. Now it's Dorr with the ball. Looking to get a screen here. Screen and roll, almost. Right idea, poor execution. Pauli comes up with a steal. Dunphy with the basketball. It's around the horn of Carr. Carr just entered the game. Probably wanted too much dribble here by the Lady Bulldogs. Ball back to Carr. Ball fake. Jump shot. No good. Rebounded by Moreau. And they slow it down to run their offense. Ball over to Robertson. Now to Dorr. There's a moving screen out front of the top of the key. Officials haven't even really called much here tonight. They're really letting them go. We've got an inbound play. Disorganized again by Brewer. Bishop has it now. Gets it over to Moreau. Moreau gets it to Dorr on a dribble handoff. There we go. We got an illegal screen finally. This one's called on Austin. That's going to be her second. That's going to be a problem for the Witches. Megan Curtis set to run it now for the Lady Bulldogs. Looking to get a screen, crossover dribble. Pitches it over to Bouchard. Bouchard gets to the baseline, back to Curtis. Curtis gets it to Pauli. Pauli for three. That one's good. Hey, all right. Don't get used to that, Sarah. Don't get used to that. Nice shot, though. Ball to Moreau. Moreau gets it to Austin. Austin has it. Looks for a dribble handoff. Does get one to Dorr. Penetrate. Moreau for three. That one is off the back of the rim. No good. Rebounded by Bishop. Bishop tried to put it on the floor there, but tipped away by the Lady Bulldogs. And it's going to be a Witches ball underneath on the baseline. Checking into the game here is Broussard, who also played most of the JV game. So this will be interesting. Bishop up and under, no good. Rebounded by the Witches. Robinson has the ball now. Gets it down underneath to Bishop. Bishop gets it back to Moreau. Moreau penetrates on the right side. Her runner's no good and blocked by Pauli. Pauli collects the block shot and gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard running it now here. 55 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Carr with the basketball. Here heave is no good. And it's rebounded. Not effective use of the offense there by the Lady Bulldogs. 45 seconds remaining in the first quarter. 10-9 Lawrence. Ball over to Moreau. Gets it to Broussard. Back out to Dorr. Dorr to Robinson. Robinson has it now. Looks to get a screen from Bishop, but Bishop never set it. Dorr with a runner. That's no good. Rebounded by Dunphy. 19 seconds. Time and score. Take your time. Get a good shot here. Oh, boy. Dunphy just tried. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Pauli with the ball. She puts it up, and that one's no good. That didn't look great. End the period. That didn't look great at all. But that's all right, because that's why they play the game. It's 10-9 to end the first quarter. Going into the second period. On Box Out Cancer Night here at Lawrence High School. It's also Pal Night, and the young ladies are all up in arms here. Perhaps there's a little bit of unrest in the Lawrence offense at the moment with the injury there to Savannah Weston. And she has left the bench area and I believe has gone down to the training room. I'd be very surprised if we see any more of her this evening. This game at Brewer wasn't close. An update from the boys' game. Six to 2 Witches. 6-2 Witches. As we get ready to start the second half. Lawrence starts with Carr, Hume, Dunphy, Brisk, and Bouchard on the floor. Brewer foul is going to be on number 5. That is Moreau. That's going to be her first, the team's 4th. This one's going to get a little tongue-tied twisting for me. Carr for 3. That one's good, right off the inbound. 13-9. Coach Chesley playing the whole bench on Pal Night here tonight, giving some players a chance to maybe earn some valuable PT time as we come into the tournament. Roll there by Bishop. Her layup is no good, and she's going to be fouled by Brisk. Going to shoot 2 here. Janessa Bishop, a junior. First one no good. Rebounded by Dunphy. Gets it to Bouchard. Hope with the ball now. Penetrates. Gets it to Hume. Hume for 3. That's no good. Rebounded by the Witches. One shot and out. One pass and out. Lawrence offense. Bishop has it now. She penetrates. Gets it out to Dorr. Dorr has it. She's dribble drive to the right. Underneath. Up strong there by Bishop, but she misses the layup. Brisk gets the rebound. And Lawrence is coming back the other way. Savannah Weston is back out of the locker room and taped up and sitting with the other ladies ready to check in the game. This is amazing to me. Ball over to Carr. Carr has it. Gets it to Dunphy. Dunphy, too much dribble. Gets it over to Bouchard. Bouchard, again, too much dribble. But kicks it out, and the three-point opportunity is good there by Dunphy. She did create an opportunity in space for another player. As wholesale changes are coming for the Bulldogs on the next substitution. Bishop with the ball, tries to get it to the baseline, stolen away by Bouchard. Bouchard has it, looking to push the ball up the floor. Carr setting up for 3. She's wide open. When she let that one fly, she thought she had it, but she ends up getting her own rebound when she didn't even follow her shot. Hume gets it. And there's going to be a foul here. There's going to be a substitution that's going to happen. Wholesale changes for the Lady Bulldogs. Curtis, Bort, Neto, Weston, and Pauli check in the game. Baseline, Pauli, Weston, left hand, good. Lawrence looks like they've taken control of this one now. 18-9 is our score with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the half. Stranger things have happened in the game of basketball, but it does look like this one is starting to get away from the Witches a little bit. Bishop with the basketball here. Ball around the outside. Broussard gets it down underneath to the post to Bishop. They're going to call Sarah Pauli for a push from behind. That's going to be her first and the team's 3rd. Ball underneath for Brewer. Bishop catches it. She dribbles. That one's tipped away by Curtis. Broussard with the ball. Gets it over to Moreau. Moreau has it. Gets it over to Robertson. Robertson now looking inside. This is Bishop. Bishop kicks it back out to Moreau. Moreau open three-point look. Pretty good offensive set there by the Lady Witches. Ball went inside, came out, had a wide open three-point opportunity, just couldn't make the shot. Lawrence with the basketball now. Megan Curtis running the offense. Neto with it. Gets it back to Curtis. Now looking. Ball goes all the way around the perimeter, over to Bort. Skip past. Now Curtis. Curtis penetrates. Surprised there wasn't a foul called there, but then again, they haven't really been blowing that whistle much at all tonight. Oh, boy. It's getting a little chippy out there, and referees are going to have to clear this up a little bit. Dorr with the basketball. Gets it over to Moreau. Moreau has it now. Looking to get a screen. Nothing there. Ball back out to Dorr. Dorr being guarded by Neto. Broussard with the basketball here. Can get a screen. Gets it back to Broussard. Broussard for three. That one is good. She played most of the JV game, too. Getting her time in tonight. Megan Curtis with the basketball. Gets a screen from Weston. Screen and roll. Weston catches it and travels. Jump, stop, and go up. Trying to make sure. Here comes the press. 2-2-1, three-quarter court trap press here, taking away the middle. Lawrence looking to generate a turnover, and they do. There's Paulai with steal. Bouchard has it now. Gets it to the corner. Well, look to get it to Curtis there. Nothing there. Gets it now to Weston. Weston on the left-hand side. Gets it over to Curtis. Curtis for three. That one's going to be long. Rebound, fought for. Paulai almost has it. Gets it tipped away. Ball batted around. Finally, Moreau has the basketball, and the Witches are coming up the floor. Checked into the game now for the Witches. That was Amel who just caught the ball. This is Broussard. Now back to Moreau. Moreau has it. Looking to penetrate, being guarded by Megan Curtis. Gets it to Amel. And Amel travels. Bouchard with the basketball here, looking to penetrate. She does. Right side runner is up. No good off the glass. Rebounded by Bishop. Bishop gets it to Dorr. Dorr is moving the ball up there. 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining in the half. Here's Dorr with the basketball. Gets it over to Broussard. Broussard has it. Looking to do something with it. Just hit a three last possession. Gets it to Amel. Amel being guarded by Bork. Amel doesn't exactly look like she's all that confident with the basketball right here. Little ball pressure. She'll probably throw it away. Broussard with the ball. Penetrate. Right side runner. No good. Oh, my God. It went in. Boy. That one looked like it was coming off strong, and somehow, in it goes. 18-14. For what looked like Lawrence might have this one under control is slowly Brewer coming back in. Broussard going to be called for a foul here as Weston got inside position on a post-up. Megan Curtis to inbound the basketball. Ball gets into Bork. Her three-point shot is no good. Nice job being on balance there, but just couldn't knock it down. Oh, up in a hurry. Dorr tries to find Moreau on a fast break opportunity, but she just let her a little bit too much, and the ball gets thrown out of bounds. Another turnover here. 18-14 the score, 1 minute 30 seconds remaining in the half. Bork with the basketball, looking to set up a 1-4 power set. Here's Dunphy, catches it. Paulai ducks in. Ball goes down. Double comes with it. Paulai up and under, no good. She just reverse pivot one time. It'd alleviate a whole lot of problems for her. Dorr out of control with no numbers. And no bailout from the official. They're just going to call that a missed shot and a turnover. Megan Curtis with the basketball now. We're under a minute remaining in the half. That one goes to Bork. Bork looks to penetrate. Dribble, dribble, dribble. Gets it over to Dunphy. Dunphy gets it back to Bork. Bork, up fake. Runner. No good. Gets her own rebound. Nice job fighting for her own rebound there. Alyssa Bork for two. It's 20-14. 35 seconds remaining in the half. Looks like Brewer is going to pull it out here and try to get themselves a nice Look at things. Moreau with the ball, dribbles to the left, gets it to Dorr. Dorr has it out, checks the clock. Amel on a backdoor cut, and she travels. .16 seconds remaining in this one, in the first half. Megan Curtis with the ball, looking to penetrate, gets a screen from Pauli, gets to the left-hand side. Her floater, no good. Pauli follows. She powers it up, no good, no call. And that's going to end the half. Lawrence with a 6-point lead to end the first half of play. Nobody told Brewer that they shouldn't come out here and attempt to win this game, apparently. This was not a close matchup in Brewer. But tonight, on Pal Night of all nights, when all the young ladies from the small programs are here, well, we're getting ready for the festivities and the fundraiser for the Alphon Cancer Clinic. The Pal kids and anybody with tennis balls are all lined up, getting their tennis balls out of the bag. Dan Janess is a teacher that's here, and he's driving the car. Oh, we got some balls that are in. He's all Peg the teacher. Tennis balls are flying here at Lawrence. And here comes some more. Oh, it's a great fundraiser. It goes to a wonderful cause. If anybody's ever been affected by a family member has cancer, this is a fabulous cause. It's nice to see a well-attended game here tonight and a little bit of fun while raising some money. And there he goes. As the cleanup crew starts to working on picking up all of these tennis balls all over the floor. We'll take a break and we'll be back with second half action. We'll score 20-14 here at Lawrence at Folsom Gym. And we're back here, ready for basketball action in the second half. Here at Lawrence High School, we got 1 minute left to go. The teams have finished their warm-up from the locker room. It's going to be a Brewer basketball to start the half. Check that. Nope, that's true. Brewer basketball to start the half, and we're ready to get underway. 6-point lead here for the Lady Bulldogs as we start quarter number 3. Here's Dora with the basketball. Back door to Moreau, and there's going to be a foul called on the back door. Foul's going to be on board. Dora with the ball. Going to inbound it. Gets it to Austin. Austin gets it back to Dora. Dora has it. And she tries to get too fancy with it, but Bouchard ends up stealing it. Gets it to Pauli. Pauli gets it to Curtis. Curtis gets it to Pauli. Pauli over to Bork. Bork has it now. Gets it to Weston. Weston has it way out on top of the key. Gets it to Curtis. Curtis on the right side now. Looks to shoot. Nothing there. Gets it to Pauli. Pauli over to Bouchard. Nice job around the key here, but no real perimeter inside offense happening. Get a screen from Weston. Bork has it now. Gets it back to Curtis. Curtis resets this. Looks to penetrate. Bad pass. Lawrence sets up in a trap. Austin has it. She travels. Did a nice job getting the ball to the middle there was the Witches. And usually once the ball gets to the middle, you can break that zone trap, but unfortunately, you can't run with the basketball. You gotta dribble. Bouchard with the basketball now, and she dribble hands off to Weston. Weston kicks it out to Curtis. Bad pass on the kick out there. Back to Bouchard, has it. Ball still on the left-hand side of the floor. Defense hasn't had a chance to move. Bouchard forces a shot up there, rebounded by Pauli. Pauli gets it, she misses the layup. Austin pivots and swings her elbows and clears out some space. And the Witches have the basketball. Dora has it now, gets it over to Moreau. Moreau gets it over to Robertson. Robertson has it, gets it to Dora. Dora looks. Lots of dribble. Dribble hand off to Robinson. Looking to get a screen from Austin. Does. Megan Curtis steals it away. And her left-hand layup is good. And a 30-second timeout by Coach Chesley. 22-14. 30-second timeout. 5 minutes, 58 seconds. Remain in the third period. Here in this one. You got to be, it's one of those nights where it just looks like it's a trap game. It's a trap game, really. Let's call it what it is. Lady Bulldogs know that they went up to Brewer and they smoked them up in Brewer. And they have this in their head that they're better. And they have to prove it first, and the only way you can prove that is with effort. 1-2-2 half-court trap here. Trying to take away the middle. Pauli steps into the passing lane, does a nice job. We got a break. Gets it to Bork. Bork for three. That's no good. Rebounded by Weston. Weston gets it back out to Bouchard. Bouchard to Curtis. Curtis for three. That's no good. Rebounded by Bouchard. Bouchard, she looks to put it in as a jump ball. Lawrence going to retain the ball on alternating possession as a jump ball block shot called. Got to move here. Finally get it in. Savannah with a shot. Weston baseline jump shot. Nice baseline jump shot there as Lawrence jumps into that 1-2-2 half-court trap, trying to take away the middle and trap the corner. as Robertson dribbles it off of her foot, and there goes the ball. And another turnover. At this point, Lawrence running the ball here on offense. Weston with a basketball. Kind of playing on a 1.5 legs. Gets it back to Weston. Weston head fake. Nothing there. Back to Curtis. Curtis for three. That one's no good. Rebounded by Moreau. Moreau gets it up to Dorr. Dorr ahead of the pack. Her bunny shot there. I don't know how you call that. Layup, I guess. We got a blood timeout here as Broussard comes in. Looks like we got Bishop got caught with something behind her ear or something going on, but she had to leave the game. 24-16. Curtis with the basketball, penetrates right side, gets it over to Bouchard. Bouchard has it. She penetrates. Top of the key, nothing there. Paulai with it. Looking to get into the paint, being pushed around by I don't understand how that's not a foul away from the ball, but it was a layup and just the same for the Lady Bulldogs. Dorr with the basketball. Gets it to Robinson. Robinson, nothing there. Share turnover. Paulai gets in the passing lane and just takes it away. Bouchard gets it over to Bork. Bork has it on the baseline. Looking to penetrate. Nothing. We've got a hooking foul on Savannah Weston in the post, away from the ball. Lawrence sets up in a trap, trying to generate turnover, get the ball out of the middle and get in the passing lanes. Paulai overextends there a little bit, but Bouchard does a nice job of tipping it away, gets it to Carr. Carr gets bellied up and fouled by Roberts, but nothing called. And then that one there is tied up again. You know, it's got to be a frustrating exercise sometimes. I go back into old coaching phases when a foul gets called away from the ball, which is completely away from the action, and then all of a sudden a foul occurs when there is shooting action, and then there's no foul called. It's got to be. I don't know how you can't harp on an official about something like that, but patience and valor, I guess, are one of those things on pink night here. As Lawrence comes out of the timeout. It's going to be a Brewer basketball. Lawrence picking up, looks like player to player at this point. Just put some pressure on and get in the passing lane. Get up the lane, get on the line. Don't run back, get up there. Put some ball pressure on. Here's Dorr with a basketball. Gets it over to Broussard. Broussard. That's going to be a kick. Ball's on the baseline. Defense is done with effort. That one gets put in. Austin head fake. Guarded by Paulai. Over to Robertson. Gets it over to Broussard. Dribble handoff to Moreau. Elbow jump shot. No good. Rebounded. Gets her own rebound. Paulai goes down to the floor. We got a jump ball. It's going to be a Lawrence possession. On the jump. Megan Curtis to set the offense for the Bulldogs. 3 minutes, 20 seconds remaining in the third period here. Curtis penetrates. Gets it to Dunphy. That one's good. Nice shot there. Foul line jump shot by Dunphy. Gets herself in the books, aside from having a foul. Dorr with the basketball now. Gets a screen from Austin. Takes 3 steps in a travel, but no call. Rebounded by Broussard. We're going to call Megan Curtis on a box out. which I thought in the game of basketball was legal, but tonight it was a hold. And the ball gets inbounded. Robinson with the basketball now. Gets it over to Broussard. Broussard has it, gets it to the baseline to Moreau. Moreau on the baseline, penetrates, pitches, back out. Got a player control foul as Moreau ran over Curtis after she penetrated and pitched it. Getting really chippy between the ladies out there. Some of it has to do with the lack of athleticism and some of it's on purpose. Curtis with the basketball. Gets it to Pauli. Pauli penetrates, tries to dish it down to Dunphy, asking Pauli to do a little bit too much outside of her comfort zone there. Gets it to Roberts. Robertson down low to Austin. Austin up off the glass and in. Lead is 10, 28-18. As Bouchard brings it down, gets it to Carr. Carr, triple threat, gets it to Dunphy. Dunphy back to Carr. Looking to get it in line to Pauli. Double comes down. 3-second violation on a speed dial. This is the second home game in a row we've had the opportunity to be able to see this. Sarah Pauli catches the ball down in the post, and the perimeter players aren't telling her when the double's coming. There's nobody yelling double. That leads to turnovers. When you don't talk, that one is missed. Moreau missed everything there. Dorr with the basketball. Penetrate, double dribble. They're going to call a hold on Carr. Whistles are going to be plentiful here, it looks like, for the remainder of this one, to keep this game in check. Nowhere clear near the bonus yet, but as Brewer inbounds the ball, as Dorr with the ball tries to get it into Austin. She does. Moreau has it now. Looking to penetrate, gets it down to Austin. Austin has it. Her turnaround jump shot, no good, but it's rebounded by Moreau. And Brewer resets the offense. Left-hand runner is, I don't know if they're going to say, a foul on Lawrence away from the basketball while Moreau was in the act of shooting. Very interesting. Fouls on Carr. Now a hyper 5-second violation, and Lawrence retains possession. Not sure what's going on in the stripes out there right at the moment. Bork with the basketball, gets it out to Dunphy. Dunphy around to Carr. Carr looking to get it inside, nothing there. Penetrates to the dribble, elbow jump shot is good. 1 minute remaining in the third period with score 30-18. As Dorr has the basketball and wholesale changes get ready for Lawrence. 53 seconds remaining in this one here in the third period. Cross-court pass to Moreau. Moreau goes by the left side. She's going to draw a foul from Weston. That's going to be the 6th team foul on the Lady Bulldogs. You know what that means? The entire fourth quarter, Brewer is going to shoot 1-1. I believe we've seen this before. It was called Madomic Valley. And when that's the one home loss the Lady Bulldogs had this year. Both made there by Moreau, a 10-point lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Brewer very much in this game. Here's Neto with the basketball. Turns it over. Fast break opportunity. Broussard up and in. The lead's now under 10. It's 8. Neto with the basketball now. 20 seconds remaining in the third period. She skips it out. Gets it over to Haggerty. Haggerty gets it back to Neto. Neto has it. She penetrates, pitches, gets it over to Higgins. Higgins gets it over to Haggerty. Haggerty's baseline shot is good for 3! Hey, if the full-timers don't want to put some effort in, put the others in. Who cares if it's pal night? Nice job there by the ladies. That ends the third period. It's 33-22 going into the fourth period. Ladies and gentlemen, a presentation of the check to the Harold Alphon Cancer Center. Looks like a raised you see what that is there? It looks like a $1,416 raised tonight. $1,416 raised in one night to the Harold Alphon Cancer Center. That's awesome. Box out cancer. Well, maybe Coach Chesley sent a message to the Lawrence Lady Bulldogs, but they look a little nonchalant out there right at the moment, kind of chipping and chatting as the starters check back into the game. Bouchard with the basketball. Bouchard guarding Dorr. Here's Bishop with the basketball. Bishop gets it over to Moreau. Moreau penetrates left side. She looks to dump it off. That one is Amel. Amel with the basketball here. She's got 2 turnovers to her name tonight. Bishop with the basketball. Gets it back to Amel. Amel has it. She dribbles. Crossover. Look out. Here's Austin for 3. That one's good. Hey, you give a team a little bit of hope, and then they start to believe, and that thing starts to spread. 33-25 is the score here. Weston with the basketball, looks to dump it into Pauli. Pauli can't handle the pass. Probably should have been a bounce pass to the post. Morel with the basketball. She speeds it up the floor, but that one's taken away. Bouchard has it now. Weston's going to take a 3. That one's no good. Austin with a rebound as Dorr has it now for Brewer. 33-25 is the score. Gets it to Amel. Amel with the ball now. Gives it to Bishop. They're looking to get the ball to Austin. Austin wants it pretty badly. She puts it on the deck and then resets on the post. Looking to get it to her, but they can't get the right spacing. Bishop has it now. Bishop with a crossover dribble. Up off the glass. That one's no good. Lawrence, same team, fights for the rebound. Oof. Probably could have been a travel there, but Lawrence comes out with the ball. They get it down to Bork. Bork for 3 on the baseline. That one's in and out. No good. Bouchard with it. That one's no good. Now we've got a jump ball underneath. Lawrence in the alternating possession is going to get the ball. 33-25, 6 minutes, 8 seconds remaining in this game. Looking to get the ball inside is Curtis. Curtis gets it to Bork. Bork was wide open. Had to pull the trigger. She was that open. Weston gets the rebound, but nothing there. She misses the layup, and then we're off to the races. Dorr. Her scoop shot is no good. Probably should have just gone to the left side. It was wide open, but hard to say. Here's Bouchard with it. She hands it off to Bork. Alyssa has it, spin dribble, and then she's going to draw a foul on a reach there for Moreau. It's going to be Moreau's 3rd foul, team's 2nd. Brewer's going to have to do some fouling here if they want to get back into, if they want to start stopping things. But if Lawrence keeps throwing it away, they may just get back into the game that way. Missed shot opportunity there, probably a foul. Bishop gets a rebound. Second chance opportunities all around. Pauli, chin it and pivot, had players hanging all off of her, and they call the foul on Austin for Brewer. Bouchard with the basketball. A little bit of pressure going on. Nobody there to help out Hope. Hope gets it to Weston. Weston over to Curtis. Curtis a deep 3. That one thrills. Maybe Megan Curtis decided she's going to play now. This must be an NBA game. Dorr with the basketball. Gives it to Amel. Mel gets it to Morrow. Morrow over to Dorr. Dorr a deep three. Trying to match it. Bort comes away with it and she pushes it up the floor. Makes the right decision and pulls it up, but gave up her dribble in the process. Paulai has great inside position, but can't get the ball. Bouchard has it, gets it back to Weston. Weston baseline jump shot. That one's in and out, no good. As Austin catches a rebound, and now she becomes a point forward and has it tipped away. Yes, that's a technical basketball term, a point forward. It's a post player that never should dribble. Ball inbounded by Moreau. Moreau gets it into Dorr. Dorr has it. Looking to do something with it. Mel now has it. Gets it over to Bishop. Oh, boy. Weston going to get called for a push. Away from the play. Chippy. Now Mel's going to go to the foul line because it's bonus time. It's just going to this is just letting the Witches right back into this basketball game. Mel misses, rebounded by Paulai. 4 minutes, 15 seconds remain in this game. Bouchard looks to penetrate. She pitches to Carr. Carr gets it, spin dribble. That one was sat on by Moreau, almost taken away. Bouchard has it, double dribbles, but that one is going to be poked away by Amel. A 30-second timeout by Coach Chesley here. 4 minutes, 4 seconds remaining in this one. 36-25. The lead is 9 points for the Lady Bulldogs. Coach Chesley take this opportunity to draw something up and see if his players can react to what he draws up. See if they have that executive property in them this evening. Maybe the focus hopefully will come into play here in this out of bounds play. Coach Hoare for Brewer is doing all he can. Keep his ladies involved in this one. Robertson's had to sit down for a while. She's been a 3-point opportunity. She's been a 3-point threat. And she'll probably end up checking back into the game here soon at some point, I'm assuming, for the Witches. Ball goes into Paulai. Paulai gets it back to Curtis. Looking to dump it down to Curtis. Nice job. Jeez. The referee's got to call that. Dunphy has it. She penetrates. There's going to be a reach. Sarah Paulai did a nice job getting down there for deep inside position. Caught the ball, powered it, got hit, got whacked. No call. Paulai again. Now this time they're going to get it and get it right. Sarah Paulai going to go to the foul line here. She's going to shoot 2. 36-25. The first one's missed. Second one is good. Lawrence picks up player to player. Full court pressure. Paulai on the inbounder. Bouchard. Curtis looking to run jump. Should have just stayed with it. Moreau with the basketball. She looks to throw it away, but she doesn't. Gets it to Bishop. Bishop on the baseline. Bounce pass to Austin. Austin back out to Amel. Amel puts it on the deck. She's dribbling around, carrying the basketball every time. Gets it to Austin. Austin for 3. Oh, looks like they're going to say she was on the line on that one. That shot is good, and a 30-second timeout by Coach Hoare. It is 37-27, 3 minutes, 21 seconds remaining in this one. The drama is building here. I'm having a hard time refraining from bad puns on Box Out Cancer Night here as the Witches just won't go away. Pauli with the basketball. Gets it to Curtis. Curtis has it, pushes it up the floor. Gets it over to Carr. Carr penetrates. And she puts it up. Nothing there, but Dunphy's going to be called for a foul in the rebounding action for a push from behind. As Amel's going to go to the foul line to shoot 1 and 1. It's going to be a long 3 minutes and 8 seconds here in Fairfield. This one's going to be 1 and 1. Amel didn't look like she was a very good free throw shooter the last time she was there. This time, well, she misses this again. Pauli gets the rebound and gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard has it now. 3 minutes remaining in this game. Lady Bulldogs spread the floor out here. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Dunphy just puts it on the deck and puts his shoulder down. Luckily draws a foul. Foul's going to be on Moreau. That's her 4th. It's Robinson. 3-point threat for the Witches. Checks back into the game. Curtis gets it into Dorr. Dorr has it. Has Pauli in the post. But apparently can't get the angle. Hand checking foul on Brewer. Talked to cameraman Chad about maybe seeing if we can get Dunkin' Donuts to sponsor the remainder of this game. Need a coffee. It's getting hot and warm and slow with this pace. Now first one is up and good. Delaney's second shot is off the front of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Moreau. Moreau has it and she gets up the baseline. Up the sideline, rather. Her left-hand runner, no good. Gets it to Curtis. Curtis gets it up to Pauli. Pauli left-hand shot up and in. Chippy. Wicked chippy here. 2 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in this one. Austin with the ball. Her layup missed. Curtis with the basketball now as she dribbles it up the floor. We got a timeout, Lawrence. 30-second timeout by the Bulldogs. 40-27, 13-point lead in this one. Coach Chesley, I'm sure, is telling them, please don't foul. Please don't foul. Please, please, please don't foul. Take care of the basketball. Don't turn it over. Use the clock. Be effective in your offensive possessions. Rebound and chin it. They're going to come after you. Fouls are going to be plentiful here. Coach Hoare is telling them we need turnovers. We need to get in the passing lanes. Need open looks. It may look like an insurmountable object and an immovable task, but stranger things have happened. Ball to Pauli. Pauli bounce pass to Weston. Weston gets hammered. And the ball comes up the floor. It's going to be off of Austin and out of bounds. Nice job by Sarah Pauli getting a bounce pass into where Weston needed it. And she got whacked. Pauli comes back to help. Gets it to Bork. As Lawrence can start the offense, as Brewer picked up with a little bit of pressure. Bork gets off balance and tries to get that one away, but no, Curtis now gets stolen from as Dorr. Oh boy. Savannah Weston was standing straight up. Dorr run straight into her. And the offensive player has the advantage. It's clear, at least tonight, that the offensive player has the advantage. Because there was no way she was moving. She was there before the ball was ever there, before the player was ever there. But yet she didn't fall down backwards. It's weird. Well, referees don't win and lose basketball games, that's for sure. Players do. Coaches do. 1 minute, 47 seconds remaining in this one. 12 points is the lead for the Lady Bulldogs. Is this deep purple smoke on the water? I think it is. Stadium anthems. Smoke on the water. Huh. First buzzer comes. Trying to get the players back out on the floor from the timeout. It's going to be a Lawrence basketball. Brewer has the possession arrow. 1-4 press breaker here as Curtis looks to inbound it. She does. Tipped away by Austin. We're going to do it again. Ball gets into Pauli. Pauli powers it through in the corner. Probably the one place you want to keep the ball out of is the corners. Don't pick up your dribble in the corner, Savannah. Ball over to Curtis now. Curtis gets it to Bork. Bork looking to penetrate. She does. She floats it over to Weston. Weston bounce pass into Pauli. Pauli powers it up. And it's a foul. Not only was it a block with the body, but it also was with the hands in the act of shooting. Pauli to shoot 2 here. First shot is good. Second one is good. Lawrence extends the lead. Door with the basketball. 1 minute, 20 seconds remaining. Gets it over to Robertson. Robertson can shoot it from there, but she doesn't look like she wants to. Gets it to Door. Door lets it fly from there. That was a deep shot. That was beyond college. They didn't let that fly. Trying to get it in. Gets it over to Pauli. Pauli looks to point forward it up the floor. Gets it to Bouchard. Bouchard's runner is good up off the glass. Nice high angle there. Robertson has the basketball. Gets it to Austin. Austin head fake. Gets it back over to Robinson. Robertson dribble handoff to Moreau. Moreau baseline. Gets it out to Amel. Amel for 3. That one's in and out. And Bork came down with a rebound. Looks like we're going to have a foul in the transition. I thought we were going to have a travel there. It's going to be 5 fouls on Austin. Catherine Austin going to foul out of this one. She's a senior, and you can see where there's some frustration that's building in her. You know, nobody wants your senior year to be a losing record year, you know. First foul shot is no good there. It was a 1-on-1 situation for Bork. Rebounded by Moreau. Moreau gets fouled from behind by Curtis, but nothing there. Brewer's going to keep the basketball. 44-28, 34.9 seconds remaining this one. It's all pretty much over, but the tallying of it all. Here's Moreau with the basketball. Tries to get it to Amel. Amel can't handle the pass. She's being guarded by Dumont, who just checked into the game here. Pauli is now up there on Robertson. Amel lets another one fly from deep. That one's a bead off the backboard. Robinson with the basketball. 10 seconds now. Morrell with the basketball now, looking to penetrate. Nothing there. Robinson from deep. That one's good. You know, if Robinson just looked to shoot a little bit more for Brewer, it might open things up for him. But that's going to complete the game tonight here on Box Out Cancer Night at Lawrence High School and Pal Night. The final score is 44-31 Lady Bulldogs. Lawrence improves to 10-5 on the season, and Brewer falls to 3-13. Thanks for joining us on Spectrum Channel 1301. I am Josh Hunt. I hope you will join us on YouTube for Crossroads TV. Our next game is Monday, I believe it is. It's a boys' game, Monday or Tuesday. It's a boys' game here. It's Lawrence Boys versus Messalonsky, I think it is, or Erskine Academy. Something like that. Yeah, Tuesday the 28th versus Erskine Academy. It's a boys' game. Hope to see you here or hope to see you online. Thanks for watching and good night from Fairfield.